everybody. It is halftime of this week's Monday Night Football game. You guys know what time it is. It is time for a couple of five, to be exact, 5 trivia questions with the NFL theme. So we've been doing this every Monday, having a lot of fun with it. If it is your first time, works just like every other live trivia video we do here on Facebook. I'm going to ask 5 questions, and over the course of those questions, you can type in the answers that you think you have to the questions. So, looks like we got an okay game going on. Looks like Kansas City's kind of got a hold of things. But that being said, we're going to go ahead and hop into the questions tonight. As I said, I'm going to ask them. Type them over there in the comments. If you think you know them, I'll let you know if they are correct. Question number 1. What former Ohio State Buckeye is the last player taken first overall in the NFL draft to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Throw it on over, down, whichever kind of device you're on. I don't know where the comments show up, on my chest. Wherever it is, throw out your guesses for question number 1. Again, what former Ohio State Buckeye is the last player taken first overall in the NFL draft to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Not Griffin. It is not Griffin. All right, guys, keep those guesses coming in. I don't know how long of a delay there is, but I will get to your answer as long as I see it, and we will make sure I give you some credit if you give me the correct answer. So our second question tonight, we have 2 answers, and you just have to give me one of the 2. Name one of the 2 expansion teams that entered the NFL prior to the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1976. Name one of the 2 expansion teams that entered the NFL prior to the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1976. So question 1, I was looking for a player. Question 2, I am looking for a team or 2. If you guys think you know both of them, go ahead and throw them out, and I will let you know if you are correct. And a couple weeks ago, we did some mascot questions. And I got another mascot question for you. For question number 3 tonight, what NFL team has a mascot named Miles? What NFL team has a mascot named Miles? Johnny, no. Atlanta is not any of the answers to the mascot or the expansion team question. So keep those. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you were guessing Atlanta for question number 2. That was not correct. But the NFL team that has a mascot of Miles, Mike and Johnny, you guys both got it correct. That is the Denver Broncos, a team that is not doing so hot this evening. But we still have a whole nother half left. If you guys have anybody on the Broncos on your fantasy team, I'm sure we can make this thing happen. Kansas City's looking pretty good, although the turnovers, it's not looking good for them. Okay, question number 4. Looking for another team. What NFL franchise was known as the Steers and the Rangers before becoming the name they hold today? What NFL franchise was known as the Steers and the Rangers before becoming the name they hold today? So question number 4, also about a team. So we have a player-team sandwich. The 3 questions in the middle are about teams. And question number 5 will be about a player. Daily Vinyl, I think that's you, Joey. It is the Cowboys. You are correct on question number 4. So, guys, our last question. We still don't have answers for questions 1 and 2, but I'm going to ask question number 5 and throw them all out there for you, see if you can throw some guesses. In the spirit of the teams tonight, we had the Broncos in question number 3. Question number 5, what Kansas City Chiefs player recorded 7 sacks in a 1990 game against the Seattle Seahawks, setting a single-game record that still stands today? What Chief recorded 7 sacks in a 1990 game against the Seattle Seahawks, setting a single-game record that still stands today? Boom, Tim Grimes coming in hot. Very nice. Derek Thomas is the answer to question number 5. All right, we've had some people join, and we are still looking for the answers to our first 2 questions. So I am going to ask the questions again. Mike, you're all right. You're all right. These questions are a little tough. Think about these, the first 2 again. I will read them over one more time. What former Ohio State Buckeye is the last player taken first overall in the NFL draft to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? So the most recent Hall of Famer who was a first-round draft pick. So that was question number 1. I didn't have too many guesses at the start of things. Looks like I don't have too many guesses, at least as of now. All right, I'm going to ask, it's not Chris Carter. Good guess, good guess. I'm going to ask question number 2 and then read the answers to both of them. Try and do it slowly if you guys want to throw in some more guesses. Question number 2, name one of the 2 expansion teams that entered the NFL prior to the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1976. So one of those 2 teams. Not Chris Carter, not Eddie George. The answer is Orlando Pace. Orlando Pace is the answer, and I believe the person before that was Troy Aikman. But Orlando Pace was the answer to that Buckeye draft question. And one of the 2 teams, that would be the Who Days, Cincinnati Bengals 1968, and the New Orleans Saints in 1967. So everybody, that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I have a great time every Monday doing this. So I hope, hopefully you guys have as much fun as I do. Enjoy the rest of your game. If you got any fantasy players, I hope they do well for you. And that'll do it for me tonight, guys. I will see y'all next time. Have a wonderful week. Take her easy.